go to game one.
Presenting. All right, so I'm already a fan of Void because he's rocking the Sheik colors that I would rock.
Yeah.
Ooh, the perfect
Yeah.
hits.
Oh yeah, man. Got to start off with that. Get the button check going.
Yeah, look at that, clean. You know, I'm someone who's coming to this game, and I see so much tech going on with this game.
Right.
That's been discovered,
Yeah.
but has not been implemented yet.
Absolutely.
So I'm really excited to when I see stuff like this where people pivot consistently, where I'm seeing like smart stuff. Like for instance, the instant ledge get up, like the 3-frame thing where you hold back and then you immediately snap forward within 3 frames, and then you're like, boom, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Like I want to see that like more and more common. Like in Texas, we see people do it on accident sometimes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Of course.
So I'm interested to see more of that.
Yeah.
So once they get done with this hand warmer, we are going to get into the action.
Yeah. All right. This is going to be really interesting. Of course, another thing too about Void is really interesting is Void also stays at the Sky's house. The Sky, of course, someone's going to be commentating for later. Everyone knows Sky.
Of course.
Good guy. And he has just the talent at that household.
Incredible.
It's amazing. And, you know, there's a player who's kind of good there by the name of Zero. You may have heard of him, may have not.
Oh, no, the name's
that's not at all. Not at
all.
all.
No, never heard of this guy.
But these guys play some games. So let's see what's going to happen here. Town City, game 1.
Okay, here we go. So, Sheik does what Sheik does best, chucking those needles.
Right.
So this character does such a good job of whenever you give Sheik space, it's almost it's almost a waste of time sometimes to just be like, okay, well, I'm not going to approach. I want you to come to me, so I'm just going to chuck these needles.
Yeah.
And you have to be considerate of them, and it forces you to approach.
Yeah, that's probably one of her strongest tools as a whole, I think. Just the capacity to be able to throw those needles, and the threat of needles are just so dangerous. Ooh, okay, we're going to see some solid string here. Doesn't get that ender there, but already 54%. Solid play.
Now, granted, guys, her jab comes out frame 2, and her tilts all come out within 5 frames.
Yeah.
This character's a monster in terms of frame data.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that. They're coming out. Granted, also, small things to keep in mind for when it comes to shield pressure, at the lowest end of shields, Fair, Nair, and Bear are all safe.
Yes.
They're all positive.
Yes.
So you can see a lot of safe pressure coming from Sheik as well. Ooh, he tried the rush down, and then he tried to go for that tilt.
Yeah. Try to go for that full jab there. Of course, Sheik being a fast faller, not going to really work. That bouncing fish is not going to do it, but let's see if we can get a landing. Doesn't get it there.
Good survival DI is keeping Ryuji still around. Oh, is he going to take him? No,
nope,
knows the up air is coming.
Yeah.
So Ryuji's gonna keep this in mind, that Void is going straight to the point. And he's gonna try to see if he can start air dodging. And then we're gonna see if Void starts picking that up and then starts going for Vanish instead.
Absolutely. Okay, he's gonna get a grab here. We're gonna see. Okay, good fair.
It's a great contest.
Yeah, and that's something that you have to be like really mindful of when you are playing against a Sheik versus a down throw. You can't just go for air dodge because it's easy for 50. And the bouncing fish,
This dude hit it from like the free throw line. He just Jordan.
Yeah. Air Jordan, where you at, man?
That was sick.
Wow. Yeah, okay. Let's see some early strings here. Isn't going to end, but still has him on the edge. See what you get.
He tried going for that clap.
Yeah.
There's certain characters that can, like Luigi, that can get denials on the ledge where you can't snap ledge for the next 50 frames just by pummeling them correctly and then letting go.
Yeah.
It's some experimental stuff. I'll probably tweet about it later. But ooh, that back air, sick. Gonna take it. So go ahead.
Yeah. So he's gonna come down here. Okay, good fair. Tries to go for a grab, and something I would like to see from Void is he's still not really utilizing Neil's all too well right now in this matchup. He was using them a little earlier, then kind of leaned away from them, but nonetheless, he's getting his damage. I think he just feels really comfortable in dealing with neutral with Diddy. You know, despite being a strong character in neutral, Void's just taking it to him.
There it is, and those are the moments. So when you have those moments where you're playing chicken with someone, and you have that moment where you just stay a little bit longer, and you react. That's just that mental fortitude.
Absolutely.
And it's also the percentages playing a role in that too. Whenever you're behind, people tend to get flustered. They want to push in harder.
Yeah.
They're forced to.
Right.
Oh, that empty hop right into grab. A little bit of a flub on the bouncing fish.
Played good bears right there from Ryuji. Getting something started up here.
Fair is such an important move against a character like Diddy, who loves to jump,
Yeah.
who loves to get airborne. Because F-tilt, well-spaced and well-placed and well-timed, is a great anti-air. And once you add percentage and rage into a factor, that then turns into a combo tool.
Yeah.
As well, excuse me, a combo opener.
Uh-oh, this is coming down on the wire. Despite Void being up nearly 2 stocks. Okay, another good challenge with the fair. Of course, the fair's going to be disjointed, so he's not going to get the trade that he wants, especially with the first initial hits not doing the actual knockback.
Correct. It's the last hit. Yeah. Interesting. Uses the bomb to get back onto the stage. Says, hey, this is a nice peel. Let me use that. We take those.
Okay. Good Diddy hum.
I'm intrigued there because we're... Oh, God.
Wow.
Ryuji.
Yeah, that could have been it right there. Okay, good F tilt. He needs to do something here. He can't just allow him to go back in neutral. Yes, bouncing fish, and that's going to do it.
So the second time now just says, you know what? I got you.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you want here. And those are the hard reads that I'm talking about that are necessary for Sheik, and that's what's also making Void such a fantastic player.
Right.
Who adapts really well. He's starting to see patterns. He's starting to adjust. Oh, you're seeing them do the X.
Do the X's, right?
Yeah.
So
Trying to work through a language barrier.
absolutely, man. No language barrier is going to take away from Smash, though.
Nah. That's the universal language.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
but I like the punishes that we were seeing from Void. He was just pretty much reacting to the banana pulls with the bouncing fish when he was in the safe range, and that's something that is so potent. You have to make the Diddy respect the fact that you can punish them at will if they're just going to pull a banana. They can't just do it at any range.
That's really sick. Ooh, F tilt? No, he tried going for that jab there.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, folks, you can change from jab into tilts there. So once you see them kind of transition into F tilt, down tilt, they're looking for those combo strings to get opened up.
A good challenge there with the up tilt. Won't get anything, though. And let's see if, I think the majority of the time what we've been seeing that's been working in Ryuji's favor so well is these trades. A lot of times, it seems like Void is missing some of these guaranteed strings, and it's allowing him to get these trades like we were talking about earlier before to rack up this damage. And just like that, now he's in advantage.
How is he going to try to protect it here? He's going to go for that up throw up air.
Good fair.
So, from these positions though, you're someone. Oh no! Oh
Yep.
no!
Yep.
He's still gonna survive here with good DI. Manages to get back on here, but the percentage gap is trying to be closed here. The hard beat.
Yeah, I almost hit.
You got to be pixel perfect with that one.
Good up smash, and that's gonna take the stock. Great play right there from Ryuji.
That was so sick.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 moments that we're seeing from both of these guys where they just have standout moments and they try to shotgun each other so quickly. I think he guessed that he was going to be able to land on the top platform,
absolutely.
and then he was going to be able to extend from there.
Yeah.
So he's dash attack. Now look for the boxing out here. That's that up air. He's contesting him. He's saying you're not going to come into my airspace without taking at least some percentage. There's a toll here, sir.
Right. Absolutely, man. Can't allow those to get for free. Okay, Ryuji's going to get the up. Ooh, nice string right there. Going to get the up air to fair.
He went for the soft hit there because he knew that he wasn't going to be able to kill because he wanted to drop him back down there, I think.
Right.
Ooh, there's the run up. This is, for this position, so these situations, he tried to roll behind him. He guessed that he wasn't going to do anything out of shield, and he was going to be able to grab and back throw.
Yeah.
So in neutral, the peel is an interesting kind of tool. That's a lingering threat zone that people constantly have to be aware of, right? And if you place it in the right places, it's your way of saying you don't get to pass here without doing some sort of an extra option.
Absolutely.
And by forcing your opponent and narrowing the scope of what they have available, you now have created opportunities for yourself.
Ooh, and the call out at 2 stock and the taunt, clapping it up. Yeah, he's excited about that one. He definitely knows the stakes that are here at Genesis 3. He understands he's playing against one of the contenders that people are going to see in terms of like who's going to make top 8 and whatnot. So for him to make the statement this early in the game, it's great for him and great for Japan as a whole. And
it sets a tempo. It brings the tempo back into his favor. And the thing that's so important there is he chose smartly. That up smash has a lot of active frames on it.
Right.
Granted, it might be a little interspersed, but the idea is that he knows the 2 frames of invulnerability was there on the normal getup.
Yeah.
He made the hard call. He said, I got this move right here, fat and meaty, waiting for you the first available frame.
Yeah.
That was really sick.
Yeah, that was a solid play. And he understood the option coverage of it as well. Being in a certain position that he was, if Void had happened to go for just a general ledge jump, then again, he still would have been hit by the same option. So that was just all around a great play by Ryuji, just calling him out, getting that clean 2 stock.
Okay, so let's get a bit of a swap here. We're going to be going back to Final Destination. Okay, so What are some? So now here, because there's no platforms, the combo game for Sheik is still good, but it's different. Is the best way of putting it, right? Now you also get more effectiveness out of your projectiles because you don't have ways for like the field to be put on a platform. It's now stuck in neutral. You have to address the threat zone one way or another.
Yep. And one thing I'm really been liking about Ryuji, and I can see he's always trying to adapt to this, but Ryuji has been playing in mid-range, and that's something that's super important versus Sheik. In close range, Sheik just simply outframes a lot of characters.
Correct, yeah.
Far away, she has easily the best projectile in the game. But in mid-range, when you're able to kind of be able to react to her close-range options, at the same time maintain the threat of her potentially going for needles by just going in and attacking her, you allow yourself just a better stance in terms of dealing with her great neutral game. And Ryuji's been just using that this entire time, and it's allowed him to get in, get these quick dash grabs, use his short hop fair to counteract Void's fairs, and he's been able to hang in there in that neutral game.
We're definitely seeing both of these guys pick up the tempo. As we're in here, game 3, Void and Ryuji are fighting to continue on.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty. Oh, there's going to be a hard punish here. Yes. He gets stage control. He gets the percentage. No follow-up here, though.
Yeah, that was a great challenge right there. Very last-minute bear. Wasn't there any time for Void to actually react to that.
We've seen some tech from Diddy in the past. I think Paragon comes to mind, where we know that those barrels can be used for a lot of different things, including kill options.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby.
Wow. And the fourth, though, that's going to get him a kill.
One-way ticket to the Shadow Realm.
Yep.
Excellent. And he SDI'd out.
Yeah.
He wants to get out of that as quickly as possible. Ooh. He got the confirm off of the peel, but no follow-up there. If he had pivoted and gone for the grab, he would have been fine.
Yeah. Okay, he's going to get this start here. Oh, he's not getting a kill. He's challenging it consistently.
He tried to guess that if Ryuji had overshot the ledge, he would have caught him with bouncing fish.
Yeah.
But here, he's contesting him in the air. He says, you're at this high percentage. I have a touch of rage, and I'm going to make sure I make the most of it. Ooh, nice.
Okay.
The invulnerability ran out,
Yeah.
and he said, let me pop you up with this down tilt, and let's take you out of here.
Yeah, temper down tilt is definitely going to confirm into a host of things, including that fairy you saw for him to take that stock. All right, let's see the strings here.
Ooh, your boy's doing work, man.
There it is.
Good spacing on the fairs.
Oh, misses the end there right there with the bouncing fish. Oh,
Ryuji.
Wow.
Oh, no. Okay, wow. That was
good challenge.
That was scary for that moment. Because there was, granted, it's not where the hit would have been pronounced. It wouldn't have been some crazy finish off into the blast zone, but it could have been just enough.
Yeah.
Good job on the shielding, though. Angled it slightly.
Okay.
Oh, this is tense, guys.
Oh, he's missing a lot of punishes here, and that's allowing Ryuji to just kind of play with even more confidence than he is before.
I'm liking this. Void is coming up and trying to see if Ryuji is going to press a button.
Yeah.
Run up shield, and then he was going to immediately press a button right after. Nair's coming out of shield for frame 3.
Okay, good needles. Okay, now he's maintaining the pace right here. Hasn't been allowing them to land for free.
Oh, this is such a tense moment here. Okay, drop down fair, has the stage control, is rolling to maintain it.
There it is. Yes, that's what he's waiting for. That's
the
conditioning.
confirm.
Yes. And he pops off, and I have not seen Void pop off of that at all.
He earned it, man.
Yeah, he earned that one. He did not want to go out so early in the bracket right there.